Okay, so now into your tutor book. So we're looking on page 27 at quavers. Just to remind you, just have a look at the written work at the top there of the page. A single quaver has a little tail, what we call a little tail on it. All right, like that, little bendy tail. That's just one quaver, and that's half a beat in length, half a crotchet. But often the tails are joined together across the top, either in twos or maybe, can't see any on this page, maybe fours or threes, all right? And often they're grouped in whole beats. So on this page, you've got two quavers joined together to represent one count or one crotchet beat. Because when we're counting, for instance, in Michael Finnegan, we're counting 4 crotchet beats. Okay, so quavers, you'd have to fit 2 quavers to each crotchet. So if I demonstrate crotchets for you, 4 crotchets will be quite steady like that. Now if I divide those into quavers, 2 in each, that's the quaver speed, then the crotchet, and then the quavers, and so on. All right, okay, so Michael Finnegan, you're starting on G in the left hand with your 4th finger, so your thumbs are back on middle C again for this little piece of music. And we're going to count in 4 beats because we don't start on beat 1, we start on beat 4. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2. Okay, I'll just do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4. Now that first bar, you were sometimes missing out one of the middle C's. There's quite a few middle C's there, isn't there? So you need to do 2 quavers, then 2 crotchets before you go up to E. Just listen to that again. Quaver, quaver, crotchet, crotchet, crotchet. Or if you want to use the words, was an old man called. You can use the words to help you with the rhythm. Then we go on to G, 2 G's, then Finnegan is quavers. 2 quavers and then a crotchet to finish. Then He Grew Whiskers will be slow, steady crotchets on each of those D's. And into the next bar, another 2 D's. Now here's your tricky bit, is 4 quavers on the trot there, and you've got to go straight to the next line without a stop. So that's quite tricky there, apart from the speed. It also going from the left hand to the right hand suddenly. So you might have to practice the end of the first line where it says Chinnigan. Chinnigan the wind, da da dum da da, so that you get that with quite, with ease, so that it flows easily. So I'm going to play from Chinnigan and then go on to the next line. Now these are crotchets, so they're all steady, all whole counts. Then it's quavers, crotchet, 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 then quaver, quaver, crotchet, and a rest. Okay, so listen to that through a couple of times, going through the rhythm as you're listening. Now on to the next page, there's a new sign that they deal with here, which is the natural sign. If you look at the top of the page, you've got the sharp sign that you've seen now before, and then it looks similar, but it's not exactly the same. If you look carefully, it does look different, the natural sign. And all it does is it cancels, like taking a rubber and rubbing something out. So if you've had a note where there's been a sharp and the same note occurs again, and whoever has written the music doesn't want it to be a sharp, then we have to put a natural to cancel the sharp. All right, otherwise we would be playing the sharp again. And the same applies if it's a flat. Okay, so looking at Naturally Talented at the bottom of the page, you start with the right hand on an E flat, and then straight away it says E natural. So straight away it goes from the black key to the white key. Okay, so we only get 1 E flat, and then it's just E. Okay, the left hand has a B flat, but because the next note doesn't have a natural on it, it's a B flat again because it hasn't been rubbed out. G, then we repeat that again, E flat in the right hand, then E natural, the white note, left hand, 2 B flats, but then there's a natural on the last one, so it's just B, which should be your thumb next to the black key. All right. Then if we go on to the next line, we're going to put the B flat in the left hand with the D in the right hand. Then it's A and F, and A and F again, okay. Then G with my fourth finger in the left hand, and the E flat again in the right hand. But then it's a natural, so take away the flat. Left hand, B flat, then B natural, and then right hand finishes on C. So the last bar you should play that note, and that note, all in succession. So 2 of the notes are left hand and the last note is the right hand. Okay. It also reminds us that when we have a flat or a sharp, it's just that one single step down or step up. All right. So if it's a flat, E flat is the next black key next to it, going down, going to the left. It lowers it. All right. But this is going backwards. It's going from the flat back to the natural, so it's doing it in reverse. But it just reminds us how close the flat and the natural on this, talking about the same note. This is E in this case. They're only a semitone apart. B flat and B natural again are only what we call a semitone. That's what that space is called between the two notes, very close together. All right, but they're only a semitone, so it's very close together, so you need to make sure your thumb doesn't wander to a different note there. Okay, so that's B flat, that's B natural, that's E flat, and that's E natural. I'll play it all the way through.